Today's topic, how to deal with a narcissistic boyfriend. And today will be a very passionate and also very emotional episode for me. And it's also an episode where I go completely against the grain. I go completely against what most other dating coaches will tell you about how to deal with a narcissistic boyfriend. And I go against the grain and I give you a different advice because I've coached so many women in Skype coaching sessions who've either had narcissistic ex-boyfriends or who were trapped in a relationship with a narcissist. And I've helped a lot of them to get out of these relationships, to recover from the trauma, and to then eventually embark again on a dating journey that leads them to the man of their dreams. So yes, I know from my coaching clients how difficult it can be to be in this situation. But I also know that it's extremely important for you to differentiate between a man who's just a little bit narcissistic and a narcissist who has narcissistic personality disorder. Just because your boyfriend or your husband might be very focused on material possessions, on prestige, on showing off, maybe even on Instagram or maybe in real life with his car, with his suit, with his watches, that doesn't mean that he's a full-blown narcissist with narcissistic personality disorder. There's a big, big difference. Nowadays, in our Instagram and social media obsessed society, we equate narcissism with what we see, what we basically see on social media. Somebody who always takes selfies, somebody who poses in front of a Lamborghini, somebody who poses in front of a private jet that he only rents for the day to make a photo shoot. And we think, okay, these are narcissists. But that's just a sign of narcissism. That's just a characteristic. It's not a personality disorder. However, if your boyfriend shows one or many of the following signs of narcissism, of narcissistic personality disorder, then there's only one thing you have to do, and I'm gonna reveal this one thing right after I give you this list of qualities, attributes, and behaviors that show you that your boyfriend truly is a narcissist. If your boyfriend or your husband lives in a fantasy world, he's always right and you are always wrong, then this is a sign of narcissistic personality disorder. If he exploits others and he exploits you, and he always makes you feel as if you are guilty, as if it's your fault, no matter what it might be, he's always right, it's always your fault. And he has such a sense of entitlement that he doesn't feel bad when he treats you badly. He doesn't feel bad about cheating on you. And he creates drama because he wants to irritate you, he wants to destroy your self-esteem, and he wants to keep you in this constant uncertainty so that you chase him even though you are actually the one who's chased by his personality disorder. And if that's the case, oh, and by the way, that's something that I wanted to mention now that we're already talking about narcissism. That's why I consider movies like 50 Shades of Grey and 365 Days, even though they are great box office hits, I consider these movies as poison, absolute poison. Because both these movies, and of course also other movies, for example, what is this one movie called again? After We Collided or Fell, somebody fell and collided, I don't remember the title. But these kinds of movies, after 365 Days, 50 Shades of Grey, these movies condition women, especially young women all over the world, to believe that when they pursue such a man who has these narcissistic and often also sociopathic traits, that then in the end, they can tame the beast, and they believe that in the end the narcissist will turn into a loving husband who raises the child with her and loves her forever, just like you see it in the last part of the 50 Shades of Grey movies. This is not reality. I truly believe, and now I'm getting emotional about it, because I truly believe that the movie industry and also to a certain extent society is betraying women. All the male characters in the movies that I just listed are the personification of narcissistic personality disorder. They are the perfect example of the kind of guy you should not date, but because these movies condition you to believe that you can tame the beast, that you can deal, and now we come to the title of this episode, that you can somehow deal with a narcissist. As a result, a lot of women fall for these men and end up broken. And I've coached so many women in Skype coaching sessions who have had severe trauma because they started relationships that of course eventually failed with narcissists. And many of them believed that they can love them, that they can show them how amazing they are, that they can tame the beast. It's a fantasy created by these movies. However, in real life, it doesn't end like the 50 Shades of Grey movie. It doesn't end with a happy family playing outside in the grass. It ends in lying, cheating, betraying, heartbreak, and tears. So no, your narcissistic boyfriend or husband will not suddenly have some epiphany, awakening moment like in 50 Shades of Grey and say, I can't live without you, I will love you forever and treat you like a princess. In real life, he makes you believe that you are unworthy without him, to keep you around, to hide his insecurities. The destruction of your self-esteem is his number one goal, and he sees everyone and everything as a threat. He wants to have you for himself, so as a result, you should not talk to anyone else. He gets jealous and maybe even controlling and aggressive as soon as you talk to another man, and he intimidates you when you want to leave him. And there's just one way to deal with a narcissistic boyfriend who shows some or maybe even all of the signs of narcissistic personality disorder that I just talked about. There's just one thing you have to do, and that's to get out. I've read articles in which the author said, accept him and show him how much you love him. Well, I can tell you one thing from coaching so many women in this situation: it will never stop and it's never enough. You can talk to me in a Skype coaching session and share the signs he displays with me. Then we can figure out how you can get out of this mess. And of course, I can also help you to start dating again. And now it's actually easier for you than ever before to book a Skype coaching session with me. Now you can schedule your time with me yourself. You simply have to go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype, or you click on the link in the description to book your first Skype coaching session with me. And then you can share all the signs and all the behaviors that your boyfriend or your husband displays. And then I can help you to figure out if he's actually just a little bit narcissistic or if he's a full-blown narcissist. And if he's a narcissist, then there's only one thing you have to do. There's only one way to deal with a narcissistic boyfriend. Please don't listen to all the other dating coaches who tell you, love him, show him how much you appreciate him. It will get better. It's okay. No, it's not okay. If you really love yourself and if you want the best for yourself, for your life, and if you already have children with this guy, for your children, then you have to get out. And yes, I'm getting passionate now because I really want to bring this point across. I mean, so many of the women who I've coached, they've, like I just said, fallen into this trap where they watch these movies, 365 Days, 50 Shades of Grey, After, and all the other After movies, and they thought, yes, in the end, everything will be good. No, it won't. I've never experienced it with one single coaching client. There's always tears, heartbreak, and drama. And that's why I say the only way to deal with a narcissistic boyfriend is to get out and to attract a man who truly loves you, who values you, who supports you, and who's there for you. And if you want me to help you on this journey, then you can click on the link in the description or go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.